Martin out here from QLIK. So, Mr. Martin, why is QLIK expanding in the Middle East?
Right, thank you for that. So, QLIK is looking to expand. We look at various regions all across the world, but the UAE, they are having remarkable investment in AI and technology in this area. QLIK as an organization has had investment from the ADIA organization based around this area, and we are kind of doubling down and investing in QLIK resources. And we've just obviously, we're here together all today to announce the launch of the UAE tenant, which will actually bring capabilities to everyone in this region, all the way from data ingestion through to analytics and through to AI. So I think these are some of the key reasons that we are expanding in this region.
Oh, that's nice. How does local cloud help with UAE data laws?
Okay, so sovereignty is a big issue everywhere, certainly when it's around the cloud, and I think it's become really into focus right now when it's around the AI side of the house. Okay, so the investment in the region, having the tenant here or the region in this local region here, allows everyone in the organizations around here to have safety and security in that particular region, which allows us to kind of push out AI capabilities, push out the analytics capabilities, with all the users being safe and secure that their data doesn't leave the region and it is kept to the privacy, and it's also kept to the standards that they want. The DESC standard is a very important one here in this particular region, and that's one of the strategic security laws that we're investing in and getting behind to make sure that we abide by all the security rules.
So in that case, then how will local servers make AI faster?
So AI requires an awful lot of compute. Yeah, the last thing, and also when you think about AI on premise, being able to have to put lots of servers in a particular room, this is kind of prohibitive to kind of driving any kind of AI agenda within an organization. Now, when we kind of partner with AWS, who's got the compute power to deliver some of the capabilities that we've got around AI, backed on top of the data and the ingestion all the way through, so you can run linear regression models, you can start to run kind of predictive models around any kind of information that it's based on, and also you can start to look at the Gen AI side of the house within the region. And to keep this on AWS, keep it in this region and make use of the hypervisor power and the scale that we've got, this can only accelerate users' use of AI.
So that means which industry will benefit most in your regional strategy?
So this is quite interesting because QLIK has an awful lot of customers around the world. Yeah, and when we come back to this particular region, we have healthcare, we have government customers, we have financial institutions, we have investments, banks, of a kind of a plethora of customers that we have in this particular region. And we have use cases that help every single one of these customers get the insight that they need at the point that their users need it. Now, if you can kind of imagine that, and now going to give all these people the power of AI to help them take decisions, this is quite an incredible piece of the puzzle to kind of fix. And along with the investment that we're making in our teams, in our technical teams, with our partnerships in this region, we can help customers solve all sorts of use cases. And I think Gen AI has kind of brought out the use cases to the forefront. Not only do you need a proper business case behind AI, just getting going on AI is kind of a mistake to make. You need to have that specific use case. And then you need to kind of build the building blocks. And we talked a lot about that at this event here, which you've got to start with the data, make sure you get the quality of that data right. Then you build the governance on top of that data, which is why it's very important to have the sovereignty kind of kept here in this particular region. And then you can start building on what the users are going to consume and help them make decisions at the point that they need to.
So Martin, what makes QLIK better than other tools?
So, I mean, I've worked for QLIK now for 15 years. QLIK has been around 30 years. And I'm still blown away at how we can solve problems for customers. On the evolution that we've seen over the last 10 years, where data is the new commodity that we need to kind of look after, manage, and put in front of users to make decisions, it's very important that companies such as ourselves provide an entire platform Okay, and we have a lot of uniqueness in that platform. We have change data capture. If you've got your source systems and then just one single cell or a row or a column changes in that, we can immediately write that to a data warehouse where you can then process it through ETL. You can then manage it, govern it, and then get it prepared for AI and analytics. And that kind of data ingestion all the way to outcome, QLIK is unique in that and vendor independent on that. You can plug and play things like Databricks or Snowflake into that and Redshift into that. And actually we're incredibly lucky to have that partnership with AWS to provide the scale that we can deliver this to many organizations.
So as you spoke about AWS, why did QLIK choose AWS?
Yeah, so this was a very kind of a key decision for us. You know, we started to build our cloud platform and it was very evident from the beginning we needed to partner with someone to drive the scale. And obviously when you think about what QLIK does, you know, we started in the analytics, we then started to grow with data. We needed a platform that we could build our platform on top of to deliver the best use cases for our customers. And now also if you think of the advent of AI and certainly Gen AI and how accelerated this is and how fast this moves, for us to have a partnership with AWS to help us deliver these capabilities, you know, puts us at the front of the pack for any kind of analytics and data kind of product. And that partnership with AWS is incredibly important to us. And they were here at the event speaking with us as well.
So Martin, the final question is, what's next for QLIK in this region?
So we're not stopping investing in this region. You know, we have a roadmap of capabilities that is continually being rolled out. Now, this is very important from a kind of a technical perspective because, as I told you earlier, Gen AI is going kind of nuts at the moment and accelerating through the roof. Now, not only is it capabilities that we have to have in our products, it's also the human beings to help customers solve the use cases, also help them, you know, deploy our products into their environment, help enable them, help educate them. So we're still heavily investing in this area in human beings, in technology. Obviously, we're looking at expanding in other regions around here. And this is really helped by the added investment from this region. So, you know, when I think about myself here coming to support, my role is to move customers to our cloud product. This is the 4th time I've been here in 8 months. You know, QLIK is completely invested in this region, you know, and we want to get in front of everyone and solve as many problems as we can because that's what gets us up in the morning. You know, the uniqueness about QLIK, again, I just want to kind of touch on that bit a little bit again, is as a company, as all the employees that we have in a company, the problem we think about every single day of our lives is a customer has some data, they have challenges in their organization, and we want to be able to build a data pipeline, analytics on top of that, use AI and solve those use cases, solve those problems and move on to the next challenge.
That was nice speaking to you, Mr. Martin. And actually, we'll be looking forward to hear from you more about QLIK and as well as the growth and expansion that we're expecting in this region.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.